Hi everyone, Walter Quadrini from Politecnico di Milano, here to talk you about cognitive ergonomics in manufacturing. Why is this important? Because currently in Europe we are facing a demographic crisis, which is supposed to affect in some years also the manufacturing sector, which is at high risk to become unsustainable because of the lack of labor workforce. To overcome this risk, several measures are under consideration or several strategies can be adopted. One is hard automation, which has a good return of investment, but it's very limited in terms of flexibility. Another solution is made by robots, and in particular collaborative robots and humanoid robots, which can work side by side with humans, but these solutions are very, very expensive, especially when trying to introduce and enhance some flexibility in these devices. The last solution is human centricity, so to redesign processes in order to make the human less stressed and so longer lasting in their manufacturing career. So let's speak about this last one, since also in the picture there are people smiling, so for sure it's the best one. And how was until some years ago the sustainability of workplace measured? Basically with self-assessment. One of the most used was the NASA TLX, and there were a series of psychological studies which divided the load on the individual from the work tasks that he or she had to do in cognitive stress, emotional stress, and physical stress. Right now, we evolved, so we can leverage on wearable devices to gather some biometric signals, for example, from the heart rate, from the muscular activity, from the brain activity, from the eye tracking, and therefore the let's say what is being doing is typically to make the operator wear some sensors. In this case, he's wearing an ECG, and he already worn an EMG, and then the operator is asked to perform some tasks with some more or less simple data pipeline. We are able to deliver and filter and analyze this data, which are then fed as input into some machine learning pipelines, which derive what is the current stress of the operator. For example, here you can see another multimodal acquisition of biometric signals, my ones, by the way, and these different sensors measuring different biometric signals can then be merged, and this merging into unique indicators can be used to train some algorithms that may say, okay, this task is much more stressful than the other ones, and consequently, the facility manager can adopt and invest to make that task easier or reschedule the production to avoid it as much as possible. So thank you for your attention and see you in the next class.